Welcome back to Sport First, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk UFC. It's been a while since I've talked one of these fight nights or any UFC card in general. Last week was 275 when Glover Tushara almost pulled it off with 30, was it 28 seconds left, and he tapped out. He tapped out, as JR said, or JR said before. Then Valentina, most of us thought that she had lost, which I thought, I was like, dang, I can't believe she's losing, and then she gets her hand raised and gets her title back. Then Ji Wang Li and Joanna Raquetoyos, Andrea Fiallo. Well, I thought that he was going to win, but he got the L. And what was it? Fight canceled on that card, and now we're on Kattar versus Emmett, or which just ended for that flyweight division, lightweight division, light and gentlemen. Started off with was there a card or card? Was there a fight that was? Yeah, see, I'm like, this is next week's card. I was like so confused for a second. The card started off, I think, with 6 KOs. I did not hit her as that. Forget the movie's name. But it's epic moment in cinematic history. The Room, that's what it's from. I did not watch those first prelims, which I just didn't have the time. I would have loved to watch the very early prelims. Would have been awesome, but I did not catch them. So today I'm mainly focusing on the focus is on these main cards. Let's do the recap center. The recap center, ladies and gentlemen. The recap center. As you can see, the winners. Pretty good bats all around. All around, like I already said. And Adrian Yanez with a dub against Tony Kelly. First rounder, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like Tony Kelly should have been knocked out much earlier. This video is actually not gonna be super long. I'm gonna try to keep it short. Just look at a couple stats and all, But this fight was not that long. I think this is actually Adrian Yanez's first UFC fight. I'm not 100 actually. I don't think I've actually watched Tony Kelly before either. But still, 21 total, actually. That's significant. 20, so it went off. That's Norton. 36 and 35 for Signes for Yanez. Like I said, I felt like Yanez should have won the fight much earlier. I really do believe that. Just all around, he didn't, as in Tony didn't look like he had too much for him. I don't remember anything landing. The fight was like, what, a good 2 hours ago, but I don't specifically remember too much from Tony, even though he came out flipping it off and giving him the fingers. Obviously, Adrian gave him the fingers back. Like, what the... Y'all seen that. But that's if yeah, obviously there was no takedown attempts in the fight. Robocop versus the Cuban Missile Crisis. For God's sakes, it's a whole sentence for a nickname. But yeah, it was it was a Missile Crisis KO for him because he also was another first round knockout. There wasn't another knockout, was there? At least I don't remember. But he didn't look like he had Marquez. Didn't look like he didn't have too much for Rodriguez at all, to be honest. He didn't look like he could stand in there with him at all, as I already said in this fight. Damn, this fight like just went over my head because I can barely remember anything from this freaking fight. Maybe because it was pretty short, but similar to the other KOs. So I'm gonna just pretty much move on to the next fight. That's why I usually like try to do the fights right after because everything just pretty much goes over. I wish I could show the highlights or figure out a way to show the highlights, but even if I were to do that, freaking UF a-holes would take it down anyways. But Dmitry versus Gouram. I'm not gonna. Gulav, the last name, Islam Gulav. Man, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce either one's name, so I'm gonna go with Gurad Dmitry. Um, this fight, man, Gouram, the Jorgenian, this dude was all over the place. His kicking style, just I think he was a former kickboxer. Might have fought 8 or so fights. I think that's what they were saying. This is actually the first time I've seen him fight either fighter. Actually, I think they both were on a winning streak before. Let's see if we can. Dang, I thought one of them. Which fight was it where both fighters were on a winning streak? Oh, okay, so Dmitry was actually on 25, or he would have been 25 and 0. Wait, so I'm confused. Maybe they were talking UFC. I thought one of these guys was undefeated or both were undefeated. I thought it was something like that. Maybe it was because I remember looking earlier yesterday. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything with somebody or no. I was 100. Wait, is that Kyle Dawkins on the early prelims? Oh my god! And he took an L. Wow, I did not know that happened. That's the middleweight brothers. See, that kind of sucks for him because he supposedly he was gonna get a. I don't think if Kevin Holland's gonna want to fight him again. That would be nice if we would have kept winning. Maybe him and Kevin Holland would have ran that back. But that Dmitry fight versus Gouram. I wasn't 100% on who was going to win, to be honest. It was a pretty good fight all around. Gouram with the crazy style, just all around kicks, and Demir pretty much got the dub from the jab. To be honest, I thought Gouram was probably going to win. I remember one of them was trying to get him out of attempts and just wasn't working. But now to the next fight. Like I said, I was trying to keep it short, but I obviously don't know how to freaking do that. Got problems, man. I got problems. And somebody's calling, but we're gonna leave that alone. Joaquin Buckley, the spinning back flip maniac. Man, I like his style a lot too. I don't know. I like these. I guess you could say unorthodox or just crazy style of fighters. Man, I think there was one point where Buckley actually went off of Albert. I'll just go with Albert. Don't want to jack up Duran. Well, it's Duran, but whatever. Albert Duran, the Russian. Man, the crowd was going crazy because it was Russia versus America. America, fuck yeah. But yeah, man, Buckley just wasn't letting him have schnizzle at all. I mean, but anything he would try, I mean, he did. I think he had 2 takedowns. Oh yeah, 2 right over there. 22%, 2 for 9. But earlier in the fight, Buckley just wouldn't let him take him down because I mean, I feel like those. I mean, Buckley he tried 9. So I mean, Buckley obviously isn't the greatest wrestler, but it looks like he's already evolved. So already looking nicer, but he's mainly a striker, a killer. Which he's not Killer the Gorilla, but still, Buckley is a beast, just all around, just the punches, man. Just he wouldn't really give him the early kick to the face, which if it would have been probably lower, but he had his face guarded, so I was gonna say he could have knocked him out, but he still landed. There was a couple of kicks where if he would have landed, it would have been like craziness. But that's one kick, like spinning heel. It might have been a spinning heel or spinning. I forget it with him, but he did a spin with it where he went over his knee or jumped on his knee and did a spin. I don't know, maybe I was seeing things, but whatever. It was crazy to the AZ. Not Arizona, but it was crazy, lady. But it was awesomeness to the full. But Albert he just wasn't gonna do shit, to be honest. He was getting his ass kicked, handed to him, literally. 27 is significant for Joaquin Buckley. Maybe he gets a ranking next fight. And 30 for 108. Yeah. And it was a doctor stoppage. It actually wasn't a KO. I felt like there was time. I mean, obviously, Albert has a good chin, and he just wouldn't go down. So that was pretty much it for that fight. Really good fight, though. I like that fight. Maybe it's just I'm becoming a fan of Buckley and all that. So, but I try not to really cheer on any fighter because I got to be a little bit neutral. But this guy right here, I feel like is gonna be the, if not, if it's not like Patty or somebody else or Shan or Melly, this guy right here, Kevin the Hero Holland, could be the biggest star in UFC in the few, maybe a year. I mean, is he not already? Just his character, the things he does, outside of the ring and in the ring. He's just, obviously, other than that fight where he fought, was it Brunson, where he was talking the whole time again, talking to Habibi Nurmagomedov. But yeah, other than that, Tim wasn't that mean, ladies and gentlemen. Tim means to be mean, but Tim wasn't. Man, craziness from old boy Kevin Holland. He was just pretty much doing everything. Sounded wrong, but was it? Oh yeah, it was a Doris Chalk. Doris Chalk that he actually got him in, and obviously most of us watching the fight probably expected a KO, probably from the first. I'm shocked that Tim actually lasted how long he did, because he fell at the ground a couple of times. I'm pretty sure. 53 for 109, 25 for 2 for Tim. And I don't remember. Man, it went over my head, but I'm actually shocked that it was 2 for 5 for Tim. But pretty decent wrestling defense from Kevin Holland. So that just, I mean, like, if he can get a whole bunch of more wins, the Trailblazer could be the future best dog in the game. That's it for that fight as well. Oh yeah, see that the Cowboy Cerrone, the fight was actually called off again, ladies and gentlemen. I forget what the other card they were on, where that fight was called off again. So second time for that fight. I don't know if they're gonna do it again. It was a new issue for what's his name? Is it Lozano? Yeah, whatever. But yeah, so last time it was Cowboy, and this time it was what's his name, who got the knee injury. Cowboy had the food poisoning, so it was like, when are we gonna get this fight? Maybe, I don't know if we don't know how bad the knee injury is. I don't remember hearing anything, but I think I saw a little article or a little headline, but that's all I saw. Calvin Kattar Airways versus Joshua Emmett, ladies and gentlemen. From the first round, it looked like. I mean, this fight actually started off pretty slow. This is one reason why I hate when there's so much on the line for fights. They just start off so slow. They just, similar to Rose Jamin Junaz versus who was she facing? It was it Esparza? I think it was that. This is not too long ago, actually.